Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door or Door Shutter coming back to you with episode 27 of Direwolf20's 1.19 mod pack. And today I'm actually doing a little bit of cleanup off camera, and I just have kind of been neglecting a lot of things. So I finished up the AE2 room. This is one of the only rooms I've kind of finished up. I'm keeping the ceiling stone for right now. I've increased actually some of the amounts on these things as well. Just make everything look a little bit nicer over in this direction. I'll work on this direction later. I've also made this look a little nicer. I've actually got framed drawers. And if you don't know what a framed drawer is, I can actually show you because they're actually pretty cool. So, framed drawer. Okay. It's actually just a little bit cheaper if you have a lot of iron and not a lot of wood. But you make one of these, and you can actually come in and grab, let's say, cobblestone. You know what? Scoria, and also some cobbled deep slate. Or you could, of course, just have two of the same blocks. And this does tell you how to use it, but I'm just going to show you. So, you have two different block slots. This is the exterior, this is the interior, you can see here. And of course, if we just flip these around, or I can make them look all the same. So it's basically camouflaged, and that's what I've done here. Of course, I'm not going to do that. Just wanted to, show you guys. And I've also put a framed door here, so we have a little bit of, break from that room to this. And I've added facades and stuff, and just kind of made it look a little nicer. I've also finally got around to doing the Certus Quartz Dust. I just did this, so we're still kind of starting out on this. And yeah, this is actually looking pretty good. I've also moved the Certus Quartz crystals from the actual drawer system over there to over here. And I quickly want to do something else. So there's a mod called Travel Anchors. And this is something that I probably should have been using a while ago. But basically, it's a quick and easy teleportation system that will let you basically teleport from point A to point B. Okay, that's the easiest way to put it. Let's see. So this will be AE2 bunker, and then we'll just do main lock. And I thought there was a way to change the texture on these, but maybe not. So this actually is a port from Ender.io, and this will actually be pretty cool. So, for example, now if I'm over here, I can see this. Just whoop. Perfect, right? So I could actually put one over here as well. Let's just put one right here. And then we'll do AE2 storage. Actually, no, I want to put this more in the center since we have this here. So let's actually just put this right about here. That looks good. We'll do AE2 bunker storage block. Okay. So we've got bunker, storage, and then we can do crafting room. AE2 bunker craft. Let's just do craft. That sounds good. All right. So if I go upstairs here now, I can actually go into the house. I'll just put this right here. Is everything actually gone out of this area? Okay, it is. So I can just cover this up. And we can actually then put this in home or house lock. And now we have access to the bunker. And we can actually just maneuver so much quicker. So I'm storage. I'm back at the house. Right? This is going to make things significantly quicker, because I don't have to worry too much about going from there to there to there by walking, right? That's a fantastic idea. We're also going to grab another travel anchor for the power. We'll just put this right here. Power station lock. Okay, also, while I'm over here, I got busy and made a whole bunch of spirited generators. And also a nitro cell. This holds 2 billion RF, or FE. And, yeah, we should be good on power. For now. Okay? I also have plans for another row of these. Each one of these is producing 2,000 FE per tick. And this is 18 generators. Or no, not 18, 15 per row. So I have 30 total generators, and that's fantastic. Also, off camera, as I said, I was cleaning up. I made an enchantment little hut thing, and so this is out of the way. But I do like this. I've kind of hidden the Masterful Sight bookshelves on the edge and the dragon ones, just so it looks a little bit more consistent. Of course, it's not going to be looking fully consistent, but it's here. It's looking nice. I like it. And we can actually grab a travel anchor for this as well. There are also enchantments that you can get for range. So, for example, if I wanted to be better, I could... Ooh, actually, that might be a good thing to get the teleportation. I might just put that on my pickaxe and actually use... Well, actually, no, that might not be a good option. That's okay. But yeah, range might not be a bad idea. We can put one down at the village trading hall. That would probably be pretty cool. Alright, let's grab a piece of cobblestone so we can cover this back up. There we go. Enchantment hut. That's what we'll call it. An enchantment hut. There we go. Alright, so we have a little bit easier situation going on. So now I can actually pop back and forth without just continuously wasting time walking. Okay? Fantastic. So, what do we want to get into this episode? Well, I want more. That's what I'm going to say. I want more processing. I want to get time torches. Okay? Time torches. These are from Forcecraft, and this is our goal. Right? What is Forcecraft? Well, it's actually a port of a mod called Dartcraft back in the day. I don't remember what version it came out on, but it is a very old mod, and Forcecraft was the port of that, and it is pretty similar to the original, but I don't really remember too much about it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to see if there's a book. I don't think there is. Is there... advancements? Let's see. I don't think there's advancements for this either. Just kind of want to make sure real quick here. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. I mean, that's fine. So, let's get into this. Let's attempt to see what we need here. So, if we grab... Where is it at here? Actually, no. Here, Force and You. There it is. It's at the very last thing. Patchola. That's pretty cool. Okay, anyway. So, we have a few things here that we can look at. Let's go for the infuser. So, we'll need a force rod. So, force rod, which is this thing, which is a force stick, which is the force logs into planks, and force ingots. We'll just go for like a couple stacks of these. Might as well. And we'll grab some force planks. I have tons of force logs, I'm pretty sure, so... well, I guess I just used quite a bit, but not really. I haven't cut down that many trees of these. Anyway. So, force rod. We'll grab the force stick. The force nuggets. There we go. And we'll need an enchantment table. Enchant table, isn't it? Enchanting. That's what it is, not enchantment table. Alright, and we'll just put these together in a crafting grid to get a force infuser. And I think for right now, we'll place this right here. I don't think we'll be using this too much, but we'll be okay. So there actually is achievements. I just didn't see them, so they're probably buried somewhere. So we've got that, and we'll need to get... So here's tier 0. So there's things you can put on tools from Forcecraft, and this is tier 0. So you've got damage, which can be added to a sword, bow, armor, and this can be applied to a sword, which is basically knockback. So how do we upgrade? So complete all tier 0 infusions to upgrade your tome to the next tier. So let's actually grab an upgrade tome. So Forcecraft, upgrade tome. We'll grab this bad boy. Looks like we need our force rod. There we go. And actually, we'll just put this in our inventory. And this means that we need to now get damage, right? So let's see what we have. So force nuggets, doodly-doo. So let's actually look at this. So tier 0, if we put this on, let's just grab a force bow. So it's going to kind of force us to upgrade stuff, which I'm not really opposed to. I really don't care. We'll just put this away after we're done, but that should be fine. So Forcecraft, we'll grab this. We'll grab a force nugget, and we'll just throw this on here and here. Throw our upgrade tome in there. Then we'll need some of these force gems, right? And this should start working. We might need RF. Point. Alrighty. We'll just put that there. Power. We'll get rid of the limits and all that stuff. And we should be able to see... Okay, hold on. Oh, I have to click Start Infusion. Okay. And of course, we'll put the claw on a pickaxe. No? I thought that was... Oh, can I not put it on more than one? Do I need to have another sword? I'm really not sure. And this guide is kind of just like, hey, here's everything. So, okay, it looks like we need to have multiple. All right, so that should be force points next tier. Let's see. Force gems. Let's actually look at this a little bit more here. So, where's the upgrade tome? So requirements. The second requirement is liquid force. Liquid force is added by inserting force gems into the slot. Okay, so if we add more... the second requirement is liquid force. Force gems in the slot above the liquid tank. The third requirement is an upgrade tome, which is required for infusions. Without the infuser, will not function. To upgrade the tome, you need to acquire force points and complete all infusions in the current tier. But it doesn't tell you what force points actually are. Force points. Force points. Okay, so you just get them by applying stuff. So if we actually just grab another force nugget and if another force sword, I don't really care about wasting all these apparently, so. Okay, so there is... How do I do this? I'm so confused. Next tier, 21. So I just need to keep infusing stuff. Okay, so that doesn't work. Can I just actually genuinely just go up here and do this? Okay, I can. So I don't have to keep recrafting swords. I guess we'll just kind of infuse until we get to that point. I'm not sure if there's really a better way. Right? Because that's the only thing you can do with tier 0. Is just these two things. So we'll throw knockback. Okay, now it's not letting me. Alright. So I guess you can't do it that way. Let's try a brand new sword here. Okay, so yeah, it needs to be purely new. Okay, so we're at tier 1. which means that we should have unlocked something. Okay, so just pick it up and then take it back out. Alright, and then we get tier 1 infusion, which is heat, lumberjack, and speed. We need to get this to tier 6, by the way. This is why I'm doing this. Because tier 6 will give us time torches. So what I think I'm going to do is, since I really don't care about this armor and stuff, I'm just going to speed through this off camera. There is just going to be a lot of repetitiveness. I might come back on and show you the actual chapters, like the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, tier 6, and all of that stuff. But I think for now, I am not 100% worried about all of this. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a second here. Alright, so here's tier 2. We have Speed Core, Rainbow, Luck, Holding, Grinding Core, Freezing Core, Freezing, Experience Tome, and Core. Actually, the... which one is it? I think the Freezing Core would actually allow for you to do some pretty cool things. Let me actually find this here real quick. Maybe... I don't even think it's in here. But basically, the Freezing Core... Let's actually look this up in JEI. Would allow for you to get ice and stuff, I believe. Yeah, so you put water buckets in here and you get packed ice. You can put bottles of water in here and get ice. So that's pretty cool. Rotten flesh to leather. Obsidian. Bones. So there's some pretty cool stuff you can actually do with the Freezing Core. So that's tier 2. Holding. On a force pack adds additional 8 slots. So there's actually a backpack in this as well. The speed core just makes everything go faster, I'm pretty sure, for the furnace. Experience core, just more experience stuff. Grinding core. The grinding core is also another one that's interesting, because it allows for you to actually grind stuff into other things. So you get like the bookshelf 6 and 9. You can grind down the yellow furnaces, or the actual furnaces. It's basically like an uncrafter, but you don't get everything back, which is kind of interesting. And also, there you go, that's how you make bacon. So, that's tier 2. Luck, I'm guessing that's like fortune. Which you get fortune cookies, which I don't even know how to get a fortune cookie. Let's see, fortune cookie real quick. So, fortune cookie, cookie, paper. Okay. So if you wanted to get luck, aka fortune, that's how you can go about that. Also, quickly before I forget, let's actually make... Can I make any of these? Let's actually quickly make up a few fortune cookies here. So if I actually grab a pickaxe from Forcecraft, I believe every tier you do will actually give you an amount of slots. So, for example, if I just throw in this, since I'm tier technically 2, this is tier 3, you get 3 slots. So once you get up to the highest tier, you'll be able to put everything on here all at once. So if I actually just start Infusion here, you can see that this will apply Fortune 3, which is cool. I mean, this is a very early game stuff that would allow you to get Fortune 3 quite quickly. I don't think this is a terrible thing. You know, just something to keep in mind. Of course, you can't put anything else on these, sadly. I don't 100% know why that is. But, you know, just something interesting I wanted to share. Also, I wonder if luck is actually for swords as well. So we'll grab a Forcecraft sword. I should make the grinding core just so I can not waste all this material, but I don't really care too much. So this actually should be... fortune, or no, so looting. Okay, so there's your looting, and sugar can't be applied. Alright, so that's interesting. I just wanted to pop on here, and now I need to make all 9 of these. So, I'll be back. Alright, now we're on to tier 3, which has Holding 2, which just is an upgrade to the Force Pack. Silky, which is just Silk Touch. Camo. That might be interesting. Force Armor makes the armor invisible, showing the player's skin. That's actually pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. That's actually pretty nifty. On a Force Rod will imbue the rod with invisibility. Huh. Pretty interesting, actually. And then, of course, Bleeding. Force Punch, Bleeding effect. Okay, so just gives them effect. Well, that's tier 3. Also, real quick, the Force Pack. It's not too expensive, actually. This would actually be a decent thing. Apparently, you can go up to... How many is that? 40 slots on this thing? Yeah, that's not terrible. The actual upgrades aren't that expensive either. I mean, if we look here, they're about the same price. A little bit cheaper. So, I mean, that's an option. Alright, tier 4. Bane of Arthropods. Holding 3. And, of course, Heat Upgrade, which is a Heat Core. More crafting. Alrighty, so I quickly got to tier 6 here. I skipped tier 5. There's not really a lot of interesting stuff, but we have a Time Torch. What does a Time Torch do? Well, I'm hoping it does what I think it does. And if you place this down in an area, it should speed these things up. Keyword, should. I'm not 100% sure how these work anymore. Okay, so that's, I mean, it's going. I just don't recall how fast these are, or if this actually is working. If it is working, I don't know the radius either. There really isn't a whole lot of information on these, by the way. Like, it's kind of sad. Here, hold on. Let's see. Let me actually go grab the book real quick. Let's see. Where am I at? Entry index. So if I look at... I think it's called Time for some reason. Converting Time Torch. And that's all it says. There's no actual, like, information on the Time Torches. So I'm thinking if this isn't working, then there's something wrong, but I can't tell. Right? So let's see. Because, I mean, that's pretty decently quick. And it looks about the same. So I'm not sure if there's something, if this needs to be placed on top of it or something of that sort. So here, hold on. Let's quickly pop up to the house. And let's just throw it on like this. Okay. And let's grab some redstone. Some iron. I honestly didn't test this beforehand, by the way. Like, I was kind of just assuming it would work. But honestly, I don't know how they work. Let's see here. I got nothing. This just may have been a complete waste of time. Let me actually quickly look at something real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, so, I just quickly did some looking into this. I looked at Direwolf20's video, because I know he just did Forcecraft, and he came across the same conclusion, that there is currently, title entities or containers are currently disabled for time torches, so you could use this for farms, but not actual anything else, right? And I actually noticed this because I was looking at the logs that were printing out, and whenever you place this, there is a massive null pointer exception, which is just Java, you know, stuff like that. So it's kind of useless unless we want to grow more sugarcane. Yeah, like I wasted a little bit of time, but Forcecraft, it's really good for early game. I will not lie. I think it suffers a lot from documentation issues, but yeah, I mean, that's Forcecraft kind of in an episode. I really was hoping that we'd be able to use time torches to improve our actual mining setup stuff over here, but it looks like we're actually going to need to kind of just start going towards a lot of totems of undying. I need to figure out how to get more of them and just get every single one of these done, right? Hopefully. Also, I hope you guys did realize that I legitimately just did these, like, fully off camera. I didn't mention that, but I did do those completely off camera. Just because it was easier. 100% easier than doing whatever else I've been doing. Alright, is that not configured? Here, hold on. Let's make sure that these are all configured. Okay, so it's not. There we go. But yeah, so with that, I'm going to wrap up this episode. So we got into Forcecraft. We have the time torch available. Hopefully soon it'll be fixed. I don't know how backlogged Direwolf20's videos are compared to mine. Mine was shot on the 22nd of January, 2023. So hopefully it's fixed soon. I would love to get some time torches out here left and right to make this just extremely overpowered. But we are getting a decent amount of resources. Not as much as I would like. That's why I'm going to keep trying to get more and more totems of undying. And hopefully we can get some more lamps. Also, I have set the durability here to 1,000. Just so you guys know. So it has to take 1,000 damage before it actually can be put in here. It has Unbreaking 9. No, that's 8 on it. And I think that should be good. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!